Even though it is yet to be confirmed when the People's Progressive Party Civic will take their seats in Parliament, former President Bar Jagdeo has already been confirmed as the leader of the opposition by the PPPC. But that decision is not sitting well with the coalition of the 1823 Parade Ground Monument, which took to the streets outside of Freedom House to voice their annoyance and disapproval with that move.
Jagdeo should not be there. If, for example, Jagdeo being in Parliament means that the present government endorsed his behavior, and that is not so.
This is what Mr. Jagdeo said during the election campaign, that if the opposition APNU wins, soldiers would go into the homes of East Indian, beat them and rob them. And that man has not withdrawn that statement. I think it's a logical jump to say that if he's an opposition leader, then he's an opposition leader for only one sector of this country. And what is brutal is that the opposition party has not condemned Mr. Jagdeo for making an overt racist statement.
These words were used by Jagdeo while on the campaign trail, which today the grouping feels have tainted him.
They have not changed. When they link up with the military as they have done, when they come into your homes and start kicking you down, the doors down, and when they come after you, who is going to be there?
But even so, at most of the PPPC election rallies, Jagdeo received widespread approval while on stage over all the others. Today, while the grouping picketed, Jagdeo made his way into Freedom House.
No comment at this time.
But how do you feel? Does it affect you?
I will speak when I'm ready to speak.
But aren't you affected by this?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
I'm not. Not now.
Why not now?
Later. You will hear me when I'm ready to speak. When I'm ready to speak.
Also heading to Parliament are some former ministers who were fingered in derogatory acts, especially against women. Here is Karen D'Souza from Red Thread, a women's rights advocacy group.
For a long time, we've been saying that the people who are put in Parliament should be people who are pretty upright and above a certain kind of reproach. And the three persons named on my placard are not persons above reproach. Mr. Jagdeo has proven himself to be a confounded liar. He lies every time he opens his mouth. Nandlal and Barry Ramsaran have demonstrated the most enormous disrespect for women.
But Indra Chandrapal from the women's arm of the PPPC shares a different view.
So I just want to make the point, under the PPPC, we have elevated activism and empowerment of women by all the things we have done over the years.
But take a listen to former Health Minister, soon-to-be parliamentarian Barry Ramsaran, talking to a female activist earlier this year.
What is paying yourself?
Yeah,
that's the quality of politicians.
Yes, my dear. I would slap her ass, just for the fun. No, just for the fun.
Well, for the grouping, the likes of Anil Nandalal, Barry Ramsaran and Bar Jagdeo are not suited to sit in the National Assembly during the 11th Parliament. But whether the People's Progressive Party Civic will listen to this grouping here is another story. Hannah Duncan, HGP Nightly News, Robb Street, Georgetown.